So this guy's wife comes up to him and says, "Hey, it's our son's birthday, and later we're gonna go out and have dinner or go to Sizzler or something. But in the meantime, when I'm at work, just don't make a mess. Just don't fuck up anything. Just don't make a mess." The guy's like, "Okay." And then the second she leaves, he's like, "I'm gonna get a donkey and invite 13 kids over." And so all these kids are jumping around and playing on the tables and smoking weed and shit. Then the wife comes home and is like, "What the fuck? I gave you one direction. Don't make a mess. Why is the house a mess?" And then he said, "Fuck you, I don't care." And then she said, "You know what? Fine, I want a divorce." And he goes, "What? Why?" And so they get divorced and they're in court, and the cop's like, "Okay, come here." And then he goes in front of the judge, and the judge is like, "Hey, like, we can do 50-50 custody, but the only stipulation is you got to get a job and you got to have a place to live." And he's like, "Fuck that. I'm not doing that, and I'm getting Section 8 tomorrow. The worst place I could find." Then he's like, "Fine, you do that. I'm taking the kids away." So he does that, and they take the kids away. And so later, the wife needs help because she's so overwhelmed because the piece of shit can't help with the kids, that she's like, "I need to hire a nanny." And so she puts an ad in the paper, and then he sees that ad and he's like, I'm gonna sneak in my own house. And so he goes to his brother-in-law and is like, "I need to sneak in my own house, and the only way is if I have a disguise because my kids don't recognize me with makeup on." And he says, "I got you." So then he comes to the house, and he's like the perfect dad. He gives them chores and makes them do homework, and it's like, where the fuck was that energy a month ago? Where did this come from? But he's like this perfect dad and everything. And then the wife eventually moves on and starts dating, and the guy's like a really nice guy. And then he goes, "How dare you take care of my kids and be nice to them?" And he fucking throws a lemon at his head and pulling all kinds of bullshit. And eventually he's at a restaurant, and they pull like a honeymooner's Fred Flintstone type thing, and he gets caught because he's trying to go to both tables at once, and he comes back and he's got half a wig on and a titties hanging out. And then they're like, "Oh, it's dad. That's creepy as shit." And the judge is like, "Whoa, what the fuck? I should arrest you." And then he gets his shit taken away, and then he breaks into a studio and starts playing with some dinosaurs and making dinosaur noises. And then the guy hires him on the spot without doing a background check and finding out that he's a huge piece of shit. And so now he's on public access television. And then that's the end of the movie. He's just some fucking menace. And then you watch it as a kid and you think, wow, I feel really bad for the guy. It's like, no, he's a piece of shit. The whole time, he's this evil fucking asshole. And that's Mrs. Doubtfire.